Well, hello there. Hello once again. Welcome to another episode of Scroll Sessions. Yes, this is the long episode. This is where we go long. For those of you who like to go long, I love going long. I could go forever. I brought something for you. One for you and one for me. Because this is what I want you to do, okay? Listen very closely now. This is very, 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 very important to me. I want you to just kick back and I want you to take in a deep breath. If you meditate, you can do that. You can close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. You're watching the show, right? Well, especially if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But just relax, sit back, kick back, whatever you're doing, wherever you are watching this. Crack open a beer or get a cup of coffee, something that comforts you, something that you really love to indulge in, that you love to drink, that you love to eat, whatever it is. If you can't drink alcohol because you're Islamic, well, alhamdulillah, just drink whatever it is that you drink. You know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful here. Drink your goat's milk or whatever it is you like to drink over there in your desert cave, wherever you are. I understand I have a lot of different audience members now. The longer that I do this, the more subscribers that I pick up. By the way, before I forget, I'd like to thank the subscribers, the new ones. There's some new ones. There's some new ones that stood out. I got to get my phone here and scroll and see. Let's see here. There's a couple that stood out to me, so I will say their names. Hopefully you guys don't mind this. If you do, just comment and let me know, and I won't name you anymore. But I just want to give you a shout out because it means a lot to me that you watch and you subscribe. A couple of the ones that stood out was Just Jin. Thank you for engaging in the show and commenting and asking me questions and things. And then another one was Prayin Sanaz. I don't know if I said it right. Prayin Sanaz 05. Thank you for engaging with the show and for asking me questions and giving me input. I really, really, really do appreciate it. All bullshit, all joking aside, you guys mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Love you. And I share this Corona with you as we talk about something that's very exciting to me and very scary. It's hilarious too. I mean, I don't mean to laugh at it. You know, I should be serious about some of these things, but there's only maybe one or two fucks that I give in this life. But this is pretty scary. President Trump may have been exposed to the coronavirus. Okay, that's the headline. This is from Inside Edition, okay? We're going to watch the video real quick.
The coronavirus
Kick back.
crisis just got one handshake.
Kick back, relax, and make sure my volume's up on this thing, since we got the good volume right now. Crack open a beer, taking a deep breath. Watch and or listen to the show and know that I love you. And this is what I wanted to say. I almost forgot. Kick back, watch the show, and also watch the world crumble with me. Let's revel in the chaos of it. This is a good thing. This is a beautiful thing. Chaos and darkness has just begun, and it's beautiful. And I'll share a beer with you as we watch it all crumble.
Closer to President Trump. This photo shows the president greeting the chairman of CPAC last week at the annual conference of conservative activists and elected officials. Now the chairman, Matt Schlapp, is confirming that before he shook hands with the president, he had incidental contact with a 55-year-old man who has tested positive for COVID-19. The handshake at CPAC puts Trump just 2 degrees of separation away from the virus. Schlapp also shook hands with First Daughter Ivanka
2
Trump,
degrees.
her husband Jared Kushner, and
Holy
the president's
shit.
daughter-in-law Laura Trump. Schlapp tells Fox News he has no symptoms.
I feel healthy as a horse.
White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham.
The President of the United States, as we all know, is quite a hand washer. He uses hand sanitizer all the time, so he's not concerned about this at all.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz
He's not
says
concerned.
he also briefly interacted with the infected man at CPAC and is now in
Oh,
self-quarantine.
shit, it's Ted Cruz. This is the son of the Zodiac Killer talking to us right
An
now.
abundance of caution. Florida Representative Matt Gaetz revealed he's under self-quarantine as well after coming into contact with the corona patient at CPAC.
Cheers.
Ironic because he was criticized for mocking the crisis last week by wearing a gas mask. Today, the president continued to deny that the nation is in crisis. He shook hands with well-wishers when he arrived in Orlando
Come on,
for
notifications.
a fundraiser
God damn
and raged on Twitter. The fake news media and their partner, the Democrat Party, is doing everything within its semi-considerable power to inflame the coronavirus situation, far beyond what the facts would warrant. The
Fake
president also
news.
says he has no plans to cancel his campaign rallies, which can draw as many as 20,000 people
Oh, beautiful.
into one arena.
They will have tremendous rallies.
The nation's top
Tremendous
infectious
rallies.
disease
They're gonna
expert,
be
Dr. Anthony Fauci
huge.
says, bad idea.
If we continue to see the community spread go up, I think you need to seriously look at anything that's a large gathering.
Talk about mixed messages.
If you're having a political rally in an area where there is actual community spread, probably not a good idea. If there isn't community spread and you're at a rally, the best thing is don't shake hands, make sure you hand sanitize,
Okay.
wash yourself, and if you're sick, don't go.
As for the Democrats, it also seems to be
Oh.
business as usual on the campaign trail.
And it looks like that's from Inside Edition. Go check it out if you want. If you want fake news. There was another video of Trump addressing the nation about the coronavirus, but do we really care? You might care, but I personally don't really care. When somebody says I don't care, it's not essentially true, because you wouldn't care. You wouldn't say that you don't care if you didn't care, right? The fact that you say I don't care means that you care, okay? Just know that, all right? So I give 2 fucks. That's it. That's all that you're going to get out of me is 2 fucks. 2 shits, okay? That's all that I care. I only give 2 shits and that's it. Sometimes only 1. I only give 1 shit sometimes. But shits sounds better, plural. So I give you 2 of them. But yeah, the COVID-19, it's the scare, right? It's taking over the world. So kick back and have a beer with me and scroll with me. Scroll with the sessions. Let's have our own session here. This is our show. Nobody can fuck with us. We're unstoppable. Nobody can tell me what I can and can't say because I don't run ads. See that? Now that's the secret power behind the show. And you guys that support it, I was talking about my subscribers earlier. And, one of the guys said that, you have a subscriber for life. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. But here's the but. If you really, truly love me, if you really want to see the show continue to be as good as it is, as free as it is, with no ads, you've got to hit that donate link, please. Please, I'll never beg you. I'll never beg you for money. I don't like bothering people. I really have a bad time asking people for things, borrowing money, all that stuff. I don't do it. This is the first time that I've done this online, like asking for money online, but I'm not really asking for it. I'm just telling you, if you like the show, donate to it. Drop me some cash, and I'll truly appreciate it. I will love you forever. You'll get a shout out. You know what I mean? You might even get a request taken. I normally don't take requests, but if you donate enough money, what's my price? What's enough to buy me? If somebody donated $100 and said, do a quick scroll about this subject, I would do it. Okay, $100, I will cover whatever story, even if I don't know shit about it. I'll take the night to lay in bed and I will fucking research that until I can't fucking research no more, until the light runs out, until the gas lamp runs out of fuel, out of gas. And I'll research it and I'll do my best to comment on it. But, normally I don't take requests, but if you pay me to take a request, fuck, what choice do I have? What choice do I have? And you guys, I really appreciate all the new people. Okay, let's get to the show. I got a jam-packed show. Where's my notes at? Trying to get it without looking. Like smooth, so you don't notice. Oh, there it is. So I got some shit written down here. Hopefully we can get to it all. And I should keep my pen handy. This helped me out last time on the show when I kept my pen handy and I crossed out shit that I had covered already. Yeah. Tight pants, you know what I mean? I wear tight pants because I like to be sexy, you know what I mean? Show off all of my junk and my muscular legs and everything, one of the top, so dumb. One of the top things I wrote was, I was feeling guilty about some different things. Sorry. Let me compose myself here. I was realizing how evil this show is and how evil my commentary is and how hurtful it may seem and how insensitive it is and possibly racist at times. And, I've fat shamed people already. You can go back and find, I think it was the last quick scroll I did. I've fat shamed. I'm not racist, but I have done racist bits or jokes or whatever you want to call them. So it's like, I was feeling guilty for all of those things, and I was thinking, should I not do the show anymore? And I thought, really thought about ending the show because I just thought this could be very hurtful to people. And I don't want to hurt people. Excuse me. And then I thought, you know what? I actually do want to hurt people. I really do. I really do want to hurt people. So I'm going to keep doing the show. And hopefully enough people get pissed off, enough people get mad so that they'll pay me to stop doing the show. But, that will never fucking work. You can pay me and ask me to stop. You can say, Mark, if I pay you, will you stop? And I'll say, yes, I will stop if you pay me. And then you can pay me and I'm still not going to stop. So, I decided to continue the show. And I think it was a great decision because I have a lot of fun here. I have a lot of fun with you guys. All the comments I've been getting and engaging with the viewers, the fans, the whoever, whoever's out there. If you're a troll, it's okay. You can write whatever you want. You can express yourself. You have a free platform here as long as YouTube keeps my channel up, as long as nobody does anything, I don't know, as long as nobody threatens violence. I think that's probably the only thing that we get pulled down for. But you can say whatever you want. I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to block your comments. You can fucking troll all day. Doesn't bother me. I like engaging also. So some other things I have here for you today. I was vacuuming my floor the other day. And I don't know if this fits in with Scroll Sessions, but it's kind of a personal story. Kind of made me a little angry at my vacuum. Vacuuming, it's not sucking up anything. I'm trying to get all the dog hairs off of the carpet. And it's not working. So I turn it off, turn it over, and I see the little rolling thing with the brush isn't moving. So I take it apart. And this is what happened. I have a video of it, and I'll share the video with you right now. I filmed it. And I think I was listening to a record, so there's some music in the background. Hopefully the copyright claim doesn't come through. But even if it does, it's all right. I can deal with it. But this is the video that I shot of so we'll have to do it the little screens because of the setup. But this rubber, okay, I got to explain this before I show you the video. The rubber around this vacuum brush thing was like it had lumps and it was distorted. It's supposed to be circular, right? It's supposed to be flat, and that's because that's where the belt runs on it. And this is what it looked like instead. And then so I thought I'll melt that. I'll melt the rubber on it to make it flat again. Okay. And this is what, so I filmed this because it looks really nice. So just chill out, meditate to this, you know. Maybe if I play a limited amount of this, I won't get the copyright thing. Like 20 seconds or something. Okay. Yeah, we'll stop it there, but I lit it on fire and the thing would not stop burning. So, you know, I could have started a fire there. It was really exciting. I had to put the fire out. You know, it started to drip this rubber and it was just like, oh shit. It's like napalm. Like I had a fucking, imagine if I wouldn't have discovered that and I would have kept trying to vacuum with it and it could have started a fire. I mean, it would have really sucked. So you guys, I don't know if you guys have heard of Dan Pena. I was scrolling through and, you know, I don't normally watch Logan Paul's show because I think he's a douchebag. But he had Dan Pena, a guy that I really like. He had him featured on the show. Now, I'm a big fan of Dan Pena. I'll tell you why in a minute. Dan Pena is a billionaire. And if you know me, you know that I love billionaires. They're my favorite people in the world. And whenever I see them, I like to study them and to see how it is they got their billions and how they carry themselves through life and their philosophies and things like that. And I like Dan Pena because he's a fucking psychopath, you know, and people pay him to abuse them. Like he has these little retreats where he has this castle that he rents out, you know, and he actually rents the castle out to people who are having weddings. This is no bullshit. I'm not making this up. He has a castle. I don't even know if he owns it or not, but he rents it out to people for their honeymoons or whatever, or to have a big wedding party there or whatever. But he also has these seminars where you can sign up for it and you can go to it, and he'll stand there and insult you, and he'll yell at you, and he'll make jokes about your mother and things. It's fucking great. It's amazing. So if you're a masochist, if you like pain, this guy's for you. You know, I don't know if he'll ever help you make billions, but I love watching him. He's a great guy, and so. There's a bunch of clips here. I don't even know what Logan Paul's channel is called. I really don't give a fuck. Or I give one fuck about Logan Paul. Other than that, he's a fucking moron. And I would love to fight him since he's a boxer, you know, since he's a tough guy, since he thinks he's a tough guy and he always gets his ass kicked. Or he doesn't get his ass kicked, but he loses the fights. You know what I mean? But, you know, fuck Logan Paul. This is about Dan Pena, you know, and I'm trying to find a good clip. Dan Pena explains what it takes to be a billionaire. Let's see what this says. I don't even know. Let's take this survey as well, too, since we love getting distracted by everything. We're going to put AT&T because I own that company.
But
Let's
the
go.
kids all think, not all, but almost all think there's a secret sauce to the billionaire.
God damn it.
Yeah, but there isn't a
Notifications
secret
again.
sauce. Right. Fortunately for me, there is no compressed algorithm for 50 years of experience.
Then how do you turn $60,000 to $65 million in 100
'cause he
days?
did it.
In 100 days.
No, because I
in
did
100 days.
Yeah, because I took back in those days, and this is why I'm
Because
called
I
a financial wizard, is
took what?
that there was no law in the world on any major stock exchange that you could not take an option to buy public.
Right.
And so I took a $60,000 option on oil and gas properties in the DJ Basin, which is basically
Okay.
Wyoming.
So he does explain it. I watched this other YouTube. I'm going to shame this guy. There's another guy that made a YouTube video saying that Dan Pena is full of shit and that he's a con artist and he's not worth billions. If I find it, I'm going to put it out there for you so you can watch this guy. Maybe you can harass him in the comments or something. But he said that Dan Pena is full of shit and it showed like He actually edited his video to fit his narrative of Dan Pena being a scam artist. He actually edited he didn't put this part in. I watched his whole fucking video and he didn't put this part in it. You see, and it's funny, I'm just discovering this now. But this guy, this YouTuber, clipped Logan Paul's video and made Dan Pena look worse than he is. So we're going to watch this and then we're going to find that fucker. Remind me, okay?
Public on the London Stock Exchange, and I turned it into a 65 million pounds, which is $100 million in one day.
You took an option
Okay,
public.
let's say I give you 100 grand. I'll come back and buy this house for $10 million in a year. 100 grand is the option.
Yep.
You give me 12 months.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Understand? Well, I just did that on a big oil deal. Same thing. And when we did
Found him.
nobody had ever done it before, but it wasn't illegal. So then I did it in Amsterdam a few months later, and then they stopped it. It's called the Pena rule now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
SEC?
Yeah, SEC and all the governing bodies of the stock exchanges around the world came up with what they call a Pena because they don't know I have a tilde over the end. And you can't do that anymore. So you can't take options public. You actually have to own what you take public on a stock exchange.
Well,
but in those days, and you would have thought somebody would have figured that out. Stock exchanges have been around since 1535 when the Amsterdam found the first burst for the tulip bulbs. They took public back in those days. But I came up and I called the top of the Bitcoin market, December 2017. I said, sell. It was $19,800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody listened to me.
Of course.
That
I
was
called
the
the top
top.
of the oil market
That was
in
the cap.
summer of 2014 when oil was 126,000. A few people listened to me, not many though. I've called a lot of markets.
Too bad you didn't call the 2008 market. You could have saved GP some money.
COVID-19
Well, the
in a
2008
bottle.
market, my methodology works better in a down market than in an up market.
Right.
So my kids didn't get hurt. We made money.
So you win when the market's up, market's down. You just win, right? What about
because we're not using our money. The two biggest levers we have in life are OPM, other people's money, and other people's leverage.
So you
for them to
do you
it.
do you hedge or what?
Other
No, I don't hedge.
people's money. Remember that, folks. If you guys want to know how to become a billionaire, you use other people's money. It's even in a film somewhere. I can't remember where that's from. If anybody remembers, please put it in the comments. Other people's money. The guy's like a super greedy guy, this Wall Street guy in the film. I don't know if it's I don't think it's Wall Street. I don't think it's Michael Douglas or any of that. It's something else. If somebody remembers, please comment, or you could look it up or whatever. Help me out, you know? So, yeah, let's continue this video because this is interesting stuff. And this asshole, I found his name. His name is Derek Van Schreek. Shriek. Is that a shriek? Derek Van Schreek. We're going to go to that one, okay? Since you got to hear Dan explain himself because this asshole kind of edited him out to fit his narrative. And we don't like fake news here at Scroll Sessions. You know what I mean? You can look, you're looking at my screen right now. You see the kind of guy this is. Watch a family killer get caught. He's a tabloid guy like myself. But he's, watch how this dangerous fake billionaire, Dan Pena.
Here's $100,000. Wait, I can give you this 100
we
grand.
love
or I can
ads
teach you
here,
how to
don't
make
we?
This every single month. You see, this is exactly what I made.
We love to
in my
shit on
business from
ads
one income
here.
stream just in the past.
Let's watch
30
this
days.
for a
And
minute.
what I
This
do
is a
can be
welcome
done from
distraction.
anywhere in the world, and the people that I work with are anywhere in the world. And all I really need is a phone and a laptop. But let me be clear and tell you what this is not. This is not affiliate marketing where you're selling other people's junk, getting a cut.
Oh, it's
This
not.
is not an MLM where you're drawn into this scheme and
What
you're
could
having
it
to
be?
enroll people underneath you. This is not SEO that takes 6 to 12 months to get paid. This is not blogging where you're constantly writing content. This is not a 4-year degree with a debt.
Oh,
You're not
I hate all those
guaranteed a job.
things.
This is
What
not
could it be,
enlisting
buddy?
in the military where you serve your country, you do amazing things, and you get out and
It's
you're
not
not
the
even
military?
guaranteed a job or a high-paying career at that point. And I did serve 10 years in the Navy, so I know
thank
all
you for your
about this one as
service,
well.
sir.
All right, so
We
what I
salute
do,
you.
it's a simple high-demand service that really nobody knows about. It's brand new, it's cutting edge, and it's a real skill
What
that
the fuck
pays
is it?
the bills. Okay, let me show you something on my computer real quick. Take a gander there. So you'll see this is my PayPal account. This is exactly how much money we made in the last 30 days.
What have I told you before on this show? What have I told you? If you've been watching the episodes, you know already what I've been telling you. Anybody that shows you how much money they're making, anybody that tells you how much money they're making, anybody that ever shows you anything like that, that shows you their PayPal account, that shows you their bank account, their Amazon affiliate account, whatever it is they're showing you, anybody that shows you that is full of shit. And you can't listen to them. You can't watch them. Okay? Because they're going to they're pulling the wool. They're pulling the, what do you call it? I lost it. I lost the metaphor. They're pulling the something, whatever it is, the veil over your eyes. They're tricking you because they want you to feel like they are successful so you can trust them, right? Because they got all this money doing this scheme right here. And I'm going to tell you what the scheme is. You don't have to click on this guy's link to find out. And we're going to get back to this Derek Van Schreek fuckface too, by the way. I'm not forgetting about him. I got a vendetta against him for going against Dan Pena. But anyways, this fucking guy with his ad, he's talking about selling you a course. And what are you going to learn in this course? Is it a master class on writing or acting or something you're interested in? Cooking, playing a guitar, playing basketball? No, it's not master class. It's not a course on anything useful. It's a course on how to sell courses. So if you want to make videos like this fucking loser the rest of your life, sign up for his course. That's all I'm going to say about him. Back to Dan Pena and this guy. Okay, we're going to watch a little bit of his video.
Now you're going to hear the mental state of his YouTube viewers and his students.
Oh.
Now this is from...
So we're starting somewhere like 24 minutes into the video because I've already been watching it. That's how long I watched it. So let's see what this guy's talking about real quick.
One of you.
You get to see Dan Pena
man,
in action.
I don't deserve anything. I will never accomplish anything. I'm not worthy of being alive. If I can't reach my goal, I want to die.
Jesus Christ, man.
I can never do a normal job knowing what is possible. I would rather kill myself.
Yes, a good part of his audience are younger people who he's made to feel inadequate and insecure. Their feelings of depression seem to have been amplified by Dan bombarding their minds with the bogus assertion that it's becoming super rich or absolutely nothing. If you notice, the wording in that note is very similar to the way Dan speaks, which shows his eerie strong influence over his young, impressionable followers.
One of you said, nothing comes to mind. Where's my gun?
Where's my fucking gun? See,
we used to have a live one. We don't do that anymore.
Why did you have live rounds in it?
We need a live one. You fucking beta cuck. I wish he had a live one. Maybe you would learn something if he had fucking real rounds in that gun.
Sicko. Why do you think he had live rounds in it?
Because he's fucking awesome, that's why.
I've chosen to blur this out. This sicko is doing this while fully knowing that harming themselves is on many of the young people's minds that are in the room and also many of the kids that are watching on YouTube. Remember, when someone is feeling depressed and they see him do that, it looks and feels very different and much darker.
When I see him do that, and I consider myself a very depressed person. Let me see if my screen recorder is even still going. Sometimes this fucking thing shuts off. I'm a very depressed person. I don't like saying that, but I'll say it to you guys. You know, and this is available for the world to see, but I don't really care. Well, one thing people are afraid of nowadays is like if they say they're suicidal, they'll think, well, if I ever get Epsteined or Clintoned or suicided, then they're gonna believe that it was real because they'll know that I was a suicidal person and nobody will investigate my death. But the thing is, like, if I ever get suicided or Epsteined, nobody will probably investigate it because they'll be like, yeah, well, he was kind of a depressed person. But, you know, other than that, you know, I'm enough feeling sorry for myself. When I see Dan Pena put that gun in his mouth, it actually helps me as a person that suffers from depression from time to time. When I see him do it, it's like, well, I don't want to do it because it makes it more real to me. Like, what are you doing? You're putting a gun in your mouth and you're going to pull the trigger? You know, think about it. Think about who you're hurting when you do that. Think about all the people that you will be hurting. Even if you think you don't have people in your life, you know, even if you think that your family members that don't like you or don't love you, even if you don't have family members, if you're just some orphan, you don't know, there's somebody in your life that will be affected from it. Some stranger, somebody missing out on your art that you could be creating. And I'm being serious here. When I see Dan Pena put that gun in his mouth, I'm just like, he's right. He's right. That's some weak shit. That's weak ass beta cuck shit. And that's what Dan Pena is against. He's against that because he wants you to succeed, right? And to succeed, you got to be strong. You got to be tough. You got to be able to take you got to roll with the punches of the world, right? So let's watch some more of this. This beta cuck explain who Dan Pena is in his perspective.
Than those who aren't feeling depressed. He's growing, perpetuating, and reinforcing this bogus idea that it's super rich, high performer, or absolutely nothing in the minds of these impressionable young people who look up to him as a trusted mentor and grandfather figure.
But most kids, and I call you all kids because I'm either old enough to be your father or grandfather, most kids are worthless pieces of shit. They should not have been born. They should have rolled down their mama's fat leg.
This is only the start. It gets even crazier from here.
And when you do it right. You know, don't f around. We've had people shoot their face off trying to commit suicide.
Because he's right. You know what I mean? If you really want to fucking kill yourself, then do it. You know, don't fuck around. Don't do it just to get attention, right?
Because they do, it just blows their jaw off.
That's right. This grandfather figure to them and trusted mentor is now teaching his class and those watching on YouTube how they should do it. Again, he's created.
Those watching on YouTube, this show is a YouTube exclusive. So if you're watching this, it's on fucking YouTube. I'm here to tell you, this guy making this video, I hate to say it. Actually, I don't hate to say it because fuck this guy and his weak ass shit and all of his ads. You want to look through all of the places where there are ads placed on this video. You know what I mean? Why are you making your videos, buddy? And you see, I would probably never shit on a YouTuber that has less subscribers than me. Okay, we'll just play it that way. That'll be the rules of my game. The rules of the game. Don't punch down, right? So don't be a bully. Don't punch down. But what I will do is I will punch up. This guy has 373K subscribers, okay? So I don't feel bad talking about him. But I think he is a weak-ass bitch. And I think that his channel is influencing people to be weak. And we need less of that in this world. We need less weakness. Everything that Dan Pena is doing is theater. Right? He's got a gun, a fake gun or whatever it is, or an unloaded gun. And he's trying to teach the people that have paid for his seminar a little bit of strength, a little bit of solidarity. He's trying to teach them the right attitude as they're going into the business world, or they're going just into the world of reality, into the video game, right? If you want to play this video game, you got to be tough. You know, you've got to... When you wake up and you got that thought of putting the gun in your mouth or hanging yourself from the ceiling fan or from the rail in the garage like Mr. Bradley Cooper did in A Star is Born, when you have that thought waking up, you push through it and you move ahead and you work and you think, I'm going to get my money today. I'm going to get my revenge. I'm going to fucking improve my business. What I do, I'm like, how can I improve this show? How can I make the show better for the people watching it? You know? So that's the thing that gets me up out of bed in the morning. I get up earlier. I go and I make my coffee. And I take notes. And that's what helps me. Let's watch a little bit more and then we'll turn this off.
The bogus idea in their minds that if they're not super rich or whatever he calls it, they're worth absolutely nothing. He's a sick man and is trying to get his impressionable followers to also feel sick. So they pay him $20.
I don't think he's trying to get them to feel sick. He's trying to inspire them not to be a weak bitch like you, Derek.
$1,000 to join his bogus seminar.
When you're going to do it fucking right. Metaphorically speaking, as my lawyers tell me. Metaphorically speaking, do it fucking right.
By claiming his lawyers want him to say that negates his sincerity. It's kind of like saying you're sorry after you're specifically told to say you're sorry. Right, it's not sincere. Also, he wants you to metaphorically do it right. Does that make any sense to you?
And by the way, why does your fucking mic sound like such shit, buddy? You've got what looks to be a Shure SM7B microphone, the same that Joe Rogan uses, the same that all of the great podcasters use. Why does it sound like shit? I don't even have an SM7B. I think that's what it's called. Why does your fucking audio sound so horrible? And you got 373K. If you're a fan or a subscriber of this guy, I would encourage you to come over here where you're going to get great audio, no matter what. The audio is going to sound great at least, right? It may be, I don't have it mixed and mastered. I just plug the shit in and it just sounds good. It might be a little low. The audio might be a little low, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to tweak the little knobs and make it sound better. But come on, man, you're a professional YouTuber and your mic sounds like fucking shit, okay? I could tell you what you could do to adjust that, but I'm not going to because I don't like you, buddy. I just don't like you.
He was talking about how his lawyers want him to say that it was a metaphor. He was giving a creepy smile and a giggle, which makes his little legal note come across as insincere and thereby was just said to cover his butt from legal liability.
And if you want to know how to slash your wrist, I'll show you how to slash your wrist.
YouTube, how is this guy on the platform? How is his content not a violation of our community guidelines?
It's not
YouTube,
a
stop giving him a
violation.
platform where he can target young people with his sick ideas.
It's not a violation. He's not telling them that I'll show you how to kill yourself. It's theater to encourage these poor kids that have signed up for his thing, these incels, these depressed men and girls. They're looking for somebody strong. They're looking for a father figure. They don't have that in their life. You know what I mean? Not everybody has a father figure, a strong man that they grew up with. And they see that in Dan Pena. You know what I mean? And it's very important to them. He's an important man to them because he doesn't pull any punches. He tells them like it is. Life is rough. You got to work hard to be something great. You want your business to succeed, you got to work hard at it every single day. You've got to put the hard work in. And that's what Dan Pena is saying. And I'm done with this fucking video. I'm done with Derek. I would never subscribe to you. I'm not going to watch any more of your videos if I can help it. Unless something else interesting pops up and then you fuck up again and I see it. And then it'll get featured in the show. In the scroll. So that's Derek. Check out his YouTube site, his page, his channel, his show. He's a professional. His audio sounds like shit though. And this guy features ads. Might I add that he features ads. So this is what happens when I'm watching his video in the shower. I'm all soapy and wet. I'm listening, I'm watching. Because I have a see-through, I have a see-through shower curtain, okay? And while I'm watching, I can see through this, I can, not get any water on the floor that splashes out. There's no danger of that because I have it all the way closed, but I can see through the curtain. I got it for this exact purpose so I could watch YouTube while I'm in the shower. Because I love to scroll, I love to watch at all times. I'm a fucking junkie. That's who I am. That's why I have this show. That's why you're watching. And that's why you love me, right? But anyways, I'm watching this in the shower and all these fucking ads pop up. Some of these ads are not just like a 2-minute, and that's long. That's a long ad, right? 2 or 3 minutes. Usually it's like a trailer that's like 10 or 15 seconds or something of a movie or of a product. Some of these ads are like 3 minutes long. Some of them are even like 15 minutes long. So whoever made the video paid to have it, they actually paid YouTube to have it run randomly on a website or not a website, but on a YouTube channel that has similar content. So I'm in the shower and I'm wet. My hands are wet. I don't want to touch my phone. So what happens? Exactly. I have to watch the fucking whole ad until I'm out of the shower. I have no choice unless I want to get my phone wet. And I'm just like, I'm reaching for it. I'm just like, I'm trying to barely touch it and barely get it wet. And then sometimes it doesn't skip the ad because your hands are wet and it's just like, it messes it all up. It goes to the fucking website of the ad and you're fucked then. You're not getting back to YouTube then. You know what I mean? Then I gotta wait, gotta get out of the shower. It has ruined my whole experience. So that's that. That's that. And that's why we here at Scroll Sessions are ad free. That means I'll never monetize the videos. So if you're in the shower watching this, you don't have to worry about that. Just know that when you're watching the video. And if you're in the shower right now, good for you. It's good to practice good hygiene, especially in this atmosphere of coronavirus, of COVID. I think that's what it's called, COVID-19. I don't know why they didn't call it COVID-20 because it's 2020, unless the virus was created in the lab in China in 2019. I'm not sure. You know, that might have been the date it was manufactured. But yeah, that's what we got on Dan Pena. I like him. Check him out. Listen to his stuff. He might inspire you. And another thing I wanted to talk about, another villain out there. You guys may disagree with me on this one. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost absolute positive you're going to disagree with me on this one. Harvey Weinstein, convicted rapist. Right? He's been convicted, if I'm not mistaken. If you have any information on the cases, I would like to know it because I'm probably not going to look into it. But I am going to defend Harvey Weinstein, the legacy of Harvey Weinstein and Miramax and the Weinstein Company. Truth be told, I miss the Weinstein Company. I miss the Weinstein brothers. I miss Miramax. A lot of my memories, fond memories of my youth, were built around their films. Specifically, Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. I grew up on those guys. I grew up on those films. Those guys are very important to me. Their films are very important, not just because they're entertaining films and they're good, not because they're made well or anything like that. It's because I have a nostalgic connection to them. And I really love those films. And I really love that Harvey Weinstein gave those guys a shot. And those were both independent filmmakers, Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino. And without a guy like Harvey, we might not have a movie like Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, and then the list goes on. I won't name all the names. You know the movies. I won't name them. We might not have Desperado or Once Upon a Time in Mexico or even Spy Kids, for that matter, you know? So the next time you talk about Harvey Weinstein, I want you to remember the legacy and the films that you enjoy, okay? And I want you to remember that not all things are bad. Remember, I told you in the other video, you have the black pillar, you have the white pillar. And there's a middle path, and that is the perfected path. It's called the middle pillar. And that's how you climb the Kabbalistic tree of life in Western esoteric magic, okay? And I want you to climb the middle pillar when you think about Harvey Weinstein, okay? He's not just a rapist. He is also a great and powerful Hollywood producer. And I'm going to play you what trailer should we do here? Let's do this. And I'm going to tell you a personal story about this, okay? We're going to play the trailer for Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Now, if you're not familiar, you may be wondering, Once Upon a Time, don't you mean Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? No, I don't mean that. Harvey didn't produce that one because he had already been raked through the coals and destroyed by all the allegations by the Me Too movement. This is called Once Upon a Time in Mexico. And it is written and directed by Robert Rodriguez. Looking for a trailer. I don't see one. We're scrolling here. It's the endless scroll, the infinite scroll. Let's just pick something, anything. See what we see here. Of course, we got an ad.
You don't have to be a
We got
chef
2 ads.
to make
All
a meal that
right.
tastes amazing.
How amazing.
Barber Foods.
Rabbit. That's the website of this fuck with his ads. So we got Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is in the film. It's a great film. Came out in 2003. I remember watched it in the theater with my girlfriend at the time.
I've never heard of him. Who? The man you recommend.
Got Cheech Marin.
Guitar fighter? Wiped out a couple towns single-handedly. Real nut. You probably heard of him. You just didn't know it was him they were talking about. You should meet him.
Cochinita, baby?
Me.
Cochinita pibil. That's what he's eating.
Just as long as I'm not the guy who has to make the introduction, okay? We were here in Mexico during the Barrio Cartel massacre? No. That's when I first heard about him. He was a legend. They used to say he was the biggest Mexican they'd ever seen. It was total bullshit. He was 5'9", 5'10", tops. Which is no record, but bigger than most of us. But Marquez, that's a different story. Marquez. Marquez. General Marquez. Powerful. Dangerous. Marquez, he really had it in for this mariachi, see? They call him mariachi because he used to carry this guitar.
Guitar case full of guns.
Believe me, he really knew how to play it too.
Oh, yeah. Antonio Banderas. There it is. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, he just starts blowing motherfuckers away. But what I really wanted to show you, my personal story from this. There is a dish in this movie, and it's Johnny Depp's character's favorite dish. Johnny Depp is a CIA character in this, and he's down in Mexico playing all the different sides as a double agent does perfectly. And his favorite dish is a dish called puerco pibil, or cochinita pibil. And it is a slow roasted pork. Nothing fancy, but it just happens to be my favorite. That's what he says. And I learned how to make this dish. It's one of the things that I make because of Robert Rodriguez. This is it's from the extras on the DVD. I have the DVD actually. But I found the thing on YouTube, as chance would have it. And we'll watch a little bit of it. I won't show you the whole thing.
Just practice your 3 favorite
But
meals.
it's pretty cool. I've watched this many times, this video.
I'm Robert Rodriguez, and welcome to the 10-minute cooking school.
Yes.
Puerco pibil. That's right, the slow-roasted pork that Agent Sands craves and sometimes kills for.
Yeah.
It's a slow-roasted pork. Nothing fancy, just happens to be my favorite.
Did you order my pibil? In today's episode,
Danny Trejo.
I'm going to show you how to cook that dish.
I'd like you to have a bite of my pork. Hell,
So check out
you really must try this because
If you want to watch this video, check out Movie Scenes for You. If you want to make pibil, it's really good. I've actually asked for it around this area. I live in Bakersfield, by the way. I've asked for it around this area. And back then, this was from 2003, and I would ask around this area, all the Mexican joints, like all of the dives, you know, all of the like hardcore Mexican places, like restaurants. And some of them didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I guess it's a dish from the Yucatan Peninsula. I think the alcohol is starting to take its effect. It's affecting my vocals. It's affecting my pronunciation of words. But yeah, nobody knew what pibil was. But the other day I was in a restaurant probably about a month ago. I was in this little restaurant and I saw it on the menu of specialties. Cochinita pibil. They had it like in a torta or something like that. But yeah, it's really good meat, really good flavor. There's a achiote paste that you make for it. But enough of all that, you know. You guys can watch that if you're interested in that. That's just like a little fond memory I have. And if it wasn't for Harvey Weinstein, I would have never learned about puerco pibil. I would have never learned how to cook it. We'll never learn any of that. So remember that. Remember that next time you throw your accusations at a man. The world is missing out. You know, the world would have missed out if it wasn't for that man and his films. You know, his personal life, that's a whole nother story, right? Is he a monster? I don't know. He was convicted. The law says, I think. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Just fucking set me straight. It's okay. You can tell me. I won't be offended if I'm wrong. But I think that he got convicted of rape. I'm pretty sure he did. And if he got convicted for that, it's a very ugly thing. And he is a very ugly man physically. He really is. He really is an ugly man physically. So, you know, he produced some great films, even though he's a pretty ugly person. And, you know, the Me Too movement really, really changed a lot of things, right? And then we got Corey Feldman with the Kids Too movement. So, and I'm hoping that he can change things with that, because I think that's a really righteous cause that he's fighting, even though he's kind of corny, whatever. He's kind of scammy, right? Anyways, I talk enough about Corey Feldman. But this whole Me Too thing really started to change the environment. And we're starting to see, like, I see trailers for movies. I see commercials. The Me Too movement has influenced all these commercials. And you see prominent women. Women are powerful. Women are doing all these great things. Women don't need any men. They don't need to do any of this stuff. And that's fine, right? That's absolutely okay. But then I got this crazy thought in my head, this really scary thought. This thought that really, I was just like, oh my God, it blew me away when I thought about this. A woman could get away with anything right now in this environment, in this atmosphere, in the current atmosphere that we find ourselves in this giant video game we're playing. A woman could get away with anything. We could have a woman Hitler. Think about it. We could have a woman Hitler and nobody would say anything about it. Because it's just her trying to be powerful, right? It's just her being powerful. And that reminds me. When I think woman Hitler, you may be thinking, oh, well, who could be? You say that a woman could be Hitler, but who could fill the shoes of Hitler as a female? And you want me to give you a name, and I'm reluctant to give you a name, but on this show I don't self-censor. You know that. If you've watched any of my episodes, you'll know that I don't self-censor. I would say AOC could be the next female Hitler. That's right, Ocasio-Cortez could be the female Hitler. A lot of people would just follow along because she's hot. She really is. She's an attractive woman. I know a lot of people think she's dumb. A lot of people on the right make fun of her and her policies, but you better watch out. You better watch out. Because in this environment, a woman can get away with anything. And that's not like I'm not an anti-woman. I'm not a anti-whatever. But I do see the current atmosphere. I don't mean to get all political on you. This show is everything. This show is random shit. This show is scroll sessions. That's why I named it that, because we scroll through everything. And nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. We scroll through all of it and we talk about all of it. Nothing's safe. Not for me, it's not. But yeah, we got a crazy atmosphere here. And this reminds me, I need to go back to this because I was watching this today. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the red pill. If you watch any YouTube at all, you've had to have heard of the red pill, right? Got a whole movement of red pillers. And they're all kind of like these, they all kind of lean to the right, whether they know it or not. And they're pretty fed up with women. They're pretty angry at women. A lot of incels are in the red pill crowd. You know, and I want you to know I don't hate you guys. If you hear me making fun of you, just know that it's okay. You know, it's okay to be an incel. It's okay to not be able to have sex. But I want you to know that it's your fault that you can't have sex. It's not society's fault. It's not the fault of women in general. It's not the fault of the one girl that you tried to ask out. Here's the thing, guys. Incels, this message is for you. If you want to get a girl, you might not be able to get the one that you want. The one. There is no the one. Okay, that's a misconception. Whoever told you that is mistaken and full of shit. You're not going to find the perfect girl. But if you want to get laid, all you got to do is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Dust yourself off and try again. And you'll learn things in that process of failure, right? You may fail a bunch of times and it may hurt your feelings. You know, you're going to feel like it's never going to happen for you. But don't go and start a fucking forum or a Reddit or some type of group. Don't join the incel group or the red pill group. Instead, try again. Okay? I don't even know how many incels there actually are. Okay, I've never met any. You know, if any of you guys are watching, any red pill guys or incel guys that hate women, or maybe you just dislike the way that women are, the way that they have treated you, comment and let me know your personal story. You can leave a fucking paragraph. I mean, not a paragraph. You can leave in the comments, you can leave an essay of why you are who you are, why you've become what you've become, and whose fault it is. You can leave all that. I don't even have to read it. And I'll just tell you, it's your fucking fault. Okay, just like Dan Pena would tell you, it's your fault, buddy. You're just not trying hard enough. You're not going out and doing. You know, you can talk to a girl anywhere. You know, you don't have to go pick up a girl at a bar. You can, while you're getting groceries, you can talk to a girl. While you're going to order food somewhere, you see some girl that catches your eye that you're attracted to, go talk to her. Go joke with her, whatever you got to do. by any means necessary other than like forcing or raping, you know. And by all means, don't shoot up a crowd or drive a van through a fucking crowd. You guys, the guys that do that, they're going to be remembered for the cowards that they are, for the weak cucks. You guys like that word, right? Beta cucks on the red pill community over on the right. Yeah, you're going to be remembered as a beta cuck. So don't do all that stuff, okay? And I wanted to talk about this red pill, all right? There's a movie made by YouTube Movies. It's a documentary. And it's called The Red Pill. So once YouTube makes a full film about this, it's not cool anymore. Okay, guys? So, yeah, it's not cool anymore. So enough with your fucking MGTOW, men going their own ways. Red pill. I know you guys like the attention, like you have your little echo chamber with all your group of people around you and you feel safe, right? You feel safe because of that. But it's not cool anymore. It's not edgy anymore when YouTube makes a movie about it. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. And this documentary is almost 2 hours long. I didn't watch the whole thing, admittedly, because it's... Why? The purpose? I'm just... As I was watching it, I'm going to click on it to see how much I actually watched of it. We'll talk about it. And it's got fucking...
For years, the
tons of ads in it.
Was an international treaty that banned slavery and forced servitude, but it made an exception for able-bodied males ages 18 to 45. Eventually, they got
So at this
rid of
point,
that,
I have watched 31 minutes of it.
but there was still an exemption for prisoners and military, which is 90% male.
Stop pretending that you're oppressed and men are your oppressors. It's a lie, and it's a hurtful lie, and it's a hateful lie, and it's wrong.
Okay. So the message from that unattractive man, that fat unattractive man, is stop lying and saying that men are your oppressors, because it's a hurtful lie. He's telling the truth. Yes, it is. It is a lie, right? Not all men are your oppressors. Women out there, not all men are your oppressors. But men like him are ugly and fat. It's not a woman's fault that he's ugly and fat, other than his mother. His mother was probably ugly and fat too, and disgusting like him. That's the only woman he could blame for his mishaps, for his lack of being able to get a woman, for his disenfranchisement. That's the only woman he can blame. He can only blame his mother. Everybody else, it's not their fault, okay? It's not the women's fault that you're fat and disgusting and ugly and have a ponytail in the year 2019, which was when this came out. This came out in November of 2019. It's not women's fault that you look like that, man. Let's see what he says. Red pill prescription. Take them all, it says. Take 2 red pills. Call me in the morning. Red pill everything. See, this kills it. This fucking destroys the red pill thing forever. Kills it.
Red pill in A Voice for Men. What is the red pill?
Oh, it's sort of a...
What is the red pill? We're going to find out. You guys are going to watch it. I'm going to get another beer. All right?
cultural slogan. It comes from the movie The Matrix, where the character Neo is given the choice between a red pill and a blue pill.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
And if he swallows the red pill, the scales will be peeled back from his eyes. He will see everything that he hasn't been able to see. And if he takes the blue pill, he'll just go back to sleep and live in his sort of unaware, semi-comatose state forever and probably be a lot happier. It's a pretty apt analogy.
So, what is the blue pill in this world?
Well, the blue pill is the paradigm that most people live by, that men have all the power, that they've always had all the power, that domestic violence is a problem that's committed by men against women only, that sexual assaults are only committed by men against women, that women don't make the same money for the same work as men. Teach men not to rape. Only men can stop rape. Men commit domestic violence. We need to stop violence against women instead of just stopping violence. That is feminist training.
Who says we got to stop violence? What are you talking about?
The MRAs say that we live in a blue pill world where women are victims, men are perpetrators, and it's all a lie. And that we're brainwashed to believe this, and that it's not true.
These guys are exhausting. I don't know about you guys, what you think about it. Comment on this. Let me know what you feel about the red pill movement. This is exhausting to watch these fucking losers talk about this stuff. You know what I mean? You don't see no sexy ass guy that works out talking about this bullshit. If you do, let me know and I'll shame him.
True. And that men are slaves in this world and women are... I don't think women are necessarily the puppet masters, but I think they're saying that women have the easy way out and men are, they're given medals and statues.
Women don't have the easy way out. They have to bear children. And, you know, it's, okay, their vaginas explode. Okay, I said it.
And written in the history books to justify them dying and being slaves to work or being used to progress societies. And I've believed for so long that I'm at a disadvantage for being a woman and that I have to work harder than everyone else and I have more to overcome and I have more to prove just because of my gender. But the MRAs are saying that this is all a lie and that guys are actually the ones that are disadvantaged and discriminated against. And actually, the more I learn from him, the more I think, thank God I wasn't born a guy.
Oh my God, she's been red-pilled. The girl doing the fucking documentary has been red-pilled. She's been changed. They converted her. That's what happens if you spend enough time around people. If you're in the same environment as people long enough, you start to believe the way they do. That's what happened to her. Come on, sweetheart. All you got to do is walk out of that fucking loser's house and continue being a feminist, you know? But look at this ridiculousness. We're going to go to the comments and shame people now, which is what I love to do the best. This is from Matthew Cipolla Studios. So this guy probably has a channel. We might have to look at it. We might have to red pill his channel here in a minute. Hold on a second. My goodness, he says. I didn't even think this would have been allowed on YT. On YouTube. I didn't think this would even been allowed. You fucking idiot. YouTube made the documentary, okay? The fucking movie is made by YouTube. My goodness, I didn't even think this would have been allowed on YouTube. These are the same type of guys that always talk about being shadow banned and oh, they're not getting my content. They're not getting my content. Hey guys, I don't know if you're getting my content. I think I might have been shadow banned because I'm a good Christian warrior and I'm fighting the liberal media and the establishment. But I've been uploading videos, and if you want to watch my uncensored videos, you can go to my BitChute. Yeah, you can go to my ShitShoot channel. So this guy has, and this is the sad thing about this, is that that comment has 3,000 likes. So there's a lot of people that are like this. They're in the majority, it would seem. So let's click on this fucking guy's. Oh, he's got 72 subscribers. It's probably because he's been shadow banned. So, okay, I'm going to follow the rules. All right, guys. He's got more subscribers than me, so I can pick on him. And you can pick on him too. I give you my full permission. If you want to comment and fuck with these guys, please do so. And let me know if you've done so. So this poor bastard, let's see what his content looks like. Okay, he does animation. Looks pretty cool. My drawings of my characters. Okay, so he doesn't do, it doesn't look like he does red pill shit. Maybe he does, I don't know. Maybe we'll watch one of his cartoons. This is pretty cool though. It looks like, this guy should have more subscribers and views. We're going to click on this thing. This is called New Drawings of My Characters. Okay, so we got some kind of cartoon character, police, fascist police officer. We got a guy with an American flag bandana with a gun, looking pretty hardcore. By the way, the music, the audio sounds like he put up like some fucking microphone that was made in 1910, and he put the microphone up to a fucking speaker that was made in 1965. And he's playing the music audio through that speaker, and that's the audio he used for his cartoon. So I take it back. That's why he doesn't have as many subscribers and views. This is like bizarre shit. I don't even know what to make of this. I don't even know what the fuck is going on here. This is actually pretty disturbing. Wow. All right, so if it's trying to tell a story, I don't know what the story is, but that's that guy. You have my permission if you want to pick on him. What else do we have here with the red pill? Red pill is not MGTOW, okay? See, I'm expecting this to not be as popular as it is. This whole bullshit. But this was from 2 weeks ago and it has 9,000 views. This is from Bulldog Mindset. I think I might have watched some of this guy's videos before.
In this video, I'm going to tell you why the red pill is not MGTOW. It's not the same.
So this guy is the exception to the rule, okay? Because this guy is a hunk. He's got big muscles. He's got his little tight shirt on. And he might be in his 40s. He could be in his 40s. He might be younger. Maybe he had a stressful life. I don't know. But he looks like a boomer. And for some reason, see, now this is the thing. I'm going to explain this, all right? Because even guys that go to the gym and stuff and guys that look good, I think this guy's handsome. I would think as a man myself that this guy could probably get any chicks that he wants, right? Because the way that he looks or the way that he carries himself or whatever, from my perspective as a guy, what the fuck do I know though? What's happening to him? I'm going to tell you what's happening to him. This is the reason he makes red pill videos, okay? Because he's having problems with women. He's having problems with women. He can't get the ones that he wants, or he can't get them like he thinks that he should. So he's attracted to the red pill MGTOW movement. So it's got to be the women, right? Something wrong with the women. Why is it that I can't get the women? Why is it that I work out and I look good and people still don't like me? Why is it? I'm going to tell you why right now on Scroll Sessions. This is an exclusive. You're only going to hear this here, okay, guys? Wait for this. You can't get the women because you don't have the confidence. You're welcome. It's all about the confidence. You could be the butt ugly, fat fuck with a ponytail like that guy that was in the Red Pill movie. You could be that guy and still pull the women. You could live your dreams. You could look however you want to look, okay? I make fun of people's personal looks because I love to do it. It makes me feel good about myself because I'm insecure and depressed. But I love making fun of people. It's just, there's something about it, I love it. And I'm going to continue to do it. It makes me feel powerful and strong. But, even this fucking guy who should be able to get any girl that he wants still has problems with them. Why? Because he has confidence problems. He has perception problems. Oh, wow. Pardon me. He has confidence problems because he doesn't know how to use magic. Magic with a K, okay? He doesn't know how to use perception. He probably hasn't read I just drew a blank. It's the alcohol. I blame the alcohol. Not my mushy brain, but the alcohol. It's the Corona extra virus alcohol, the COVID 2020 that I'm drinking here. Think and Grow Rich. He hasn't read Think and Grow Rich. I don't know. Maybe he even has a video on Think and Grow Rich. Who knows? Let's see what this fucking guy says.
I've had a recent experience of being on 2 YouTube channels. Okay, one of them was TFN. Okay, and one of them was Entrepreneurs in Cars. And these are different things. Both of them profess to be Red Pill. Okay, but one of them is guiding men down the wrong path.
Entrepreneurs and Cars was the name of one of his YouTube channels. I think that's what he just said. And look at the dislikes. This is beautiful. This is fucking great. See, I feel vindicated for making fun of this guy. He has 395 dislikes and 301 likes. Speaks for itself, people.
From BulldogMindset.com, on this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to get the physique you want, how to get the girls you want, and how to go from the victim mindset to the bulldog mindset. It's kind of funny. A lot of MGTOW guys always, check out my videos, and they comment some bullshit in the comment section, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna teach me how to be a man," and that's the first comment they give me, which is quite interesting because
look at those biceps.
Have you looked around society today? Do men not need to be taught how to be men? It's not just automatic that you become a man. I think this is what a lot of people don't understand. You have to work for that shit. You have to actually earn it. It takes something. In old tribal societies, there was a rites of initiation where boys would become men and they were guided by elders to become men, to going through some trial or something that would actually bring that about. There's no shame in it.
He's not wrong, okay? But I don't know why he's talking about this. Maybe he's got a lot of red pill guys attracted to him. But what does that say about him, right? What does that say about him? Why are you fucking making these videos, buddy? You don't... Obviously, it sounds like he understands. He's talking about the tribal rite of passages and how to be a strong man. It seems like he understands this thing. I'm going to give him a like. Because I think that the 395 likes are from all of the incel beta cucks. So I'm going to give him a like because sounds like he's got some good info. We won't watch any more of that video there. But this is what you got when you're scrolling through the internet. You know what I mean? I got jam-packed notes here, people. I got enough notes here for another episode, and this one is already going a little bit, it's a minute longer than my last long episode. And I think I'm going to keep it going because I'm just having a good time. I got jam-packed notes here. I got all kinds of shit for you guys. It just keeps coming. It will always keep coming, right? It's going to just keep flowing. I'm in the flow state. You know what I mean? You've heard about the flow state. I don't know if you've heard about that. It's a magic thing, you know what I mean? There's another realm of ideas and dreams, right? And you can access that realm of dreams when you focus on something long enough, okay? When you put work in and you take steps towards the thing that you're trying to accomplish, the art that you're creating, the podcast that you're doing, the YouTube show that you're doing, right? And I love scrolling. So, of course, because I scroll so much, it's like God opens the realm of ideas for me and it just keeps flowing. And I got all these notes. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I got a lot of shit here. I'll do one more thing. Okay, I got enough for another episode, to be honest. Oh yeah. So I wrote oh yes. I'm super happy about this one. Netflix has There Will Be Blood on it, directed by P.T. Anderson, starring Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the greatest actors of all time. You should watch it. You should watch it immediately. If you have Netflix, which I'm sure you do, after you watch this podcast, turn this off immediately and then go watch There Will Be Blood. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a businessman, if you're anybody that has a goal, okay, listen to this, okay? Take a deep breath, meditate with me for a minute, and think about this. Close your eyes. You don't have to watch this part of it. I won't feature anything on the video part. It's just going to be my soothing voice talking to you, okay? Picture this. You have your goal. You have the thing that you want to accomplish, okay? You want to accomplish this. You wake up and you think about it. And you're depressed. And you feel suicidal because you haven't worked on it. You didn't work on it yesterday. And you say, today's the day I'm going to work on it. So if you've made that decision that you're going to work on that goal today, if you've made that decision and you mean it, I want you to work towards it today, okay? I want you to work towards that goal. I want you to manifest it, and I want you to comment. I want you to leave a fucking comment on my channel on Scroll Sessions. I want you to comment, and I want you to tell me what progress you got done. I want you detailed information here, okay? I want life stories here. I want fucking paragraphs. I want essays worth of comments. Because believe me, I read all of them. Okay, even if I don't respond to you, I read all of them. I read all the comments. Nobody else runs this show but me. I don't have any interns hired yet. I'm still looking. I am still giving interviews. I'm looking for the hottest one. You know, the one that I could have an affair with. That's what I'm looking for. Some hot, curvy, thick woman that I could have an affair with. But enough about that. Get that out of your mind. We're meditating here. We're talking about goals. We're talking about dreams. If you really want to get them done, you get out of bed and you start working on it. There's one thing that you could do. There's one thing that you could do to improve that goal. I want you to do it right now, okay? And after you do it, I want you to watch There Will Be Blood. And I want you to pay close attention to Daniel Day-Lewis's character, whose name is Daniel Plainview. This movie was based on a book called Oil, with an exclamation point. I believe it was written by Upton Sinclair. If it wasn't, then please correct me. I love being corrected, by the way. You don't have to read the book. You don't have to read the book to understand it. Just watch the film. And I want you to be inspired by Daniel Plainville's the character of Daniel Plainville. I want you to be inspired by his stick-to-itiveness, by his perseverance. Okay? There's a scene where he's digging a well for oil. He dug this all by himself. Okay? He dug this well all by himself to find oil. This was his dream, his goal, was to be an oil man. And this movie kind of shows the progress of this man. And as he continues to dig oil wells, and then he ends up striking oil and then selling the wells to people, and then he creates his own business. It's very inspirational, okay? It's a very inspirational movie, and I want you guys to love Daniel Plainville. And I'm going to show you the trailer. Jesus, dropped my phone. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a lightweight. I don't drink that much, so I'm going to show you There Will Be Blood trailer. Stay tuned. It'll be worth it. This movie came out in 2007, and it is a masterpiece. It's P.T. Anderson. P.T. Anderson has a lot of great movies, but this is my favorite of his. My absolute all-time favorite of P.T. Anderson. Watch all of his movies, but watch this one first, and then go after your goals and your dreams. For real. I'm not selling you anything. I'm giving you fucking free information, okay? Go after this. I don't have a course on it. This fucking film is a course on it, all right? Check this out.
Our skin tells a story that
Oh, yes.
deserves the best care. Dove Body Wash's new formula works with your skin
Yeah.
for lasting care.
Smooth
your
skin.
can keep
Smooth
telling
black
stories
skin.
Beautifully. New Dove Body Wash, proven lasting care for the skin you live in.
Paramount Vantage. Miramax. Once again, to bring up earlier point, if it wasn't for Harvey Weinstein, we wouldn't have this movie right here. This inspirational masterpiece would never have happened without the man, Harvey Weinstein. Think about that as you watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've traveled over half our state to be here tonight. I couldn't get away sooner because my new well was coming in at Coyote Hills and I had to see about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if I say I'm an oil man, you will agree. I'm a family man. I run a family business. This is my son and my partner, H.W. Plainview.
You boys are a regular family business.
Now, you have a great chance here.
My son is a healer and a vessel for the Holy Spirit. He has a church.
Oh, yes. Paul Dano.
I'm fixed like no other company in
So
this
great.
field. I have a string of tools ready to put to work. That's why I can guarantee to start drilling and to put up the cash to back my word. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what the others promise to do, when it comes to the showdown, they won't be there.
When it comes to the showdown, they won't be there. Think about that in your meditation in watching this trailer right here. When it comes to the showdown, they won't be there. None of the other YouTubers will be there. They're going to be there with their ads, collecting passive income every time you click on their video. What I'm offering you here is purity. It's pure chaos, darkness. Follow me through the darkness. Watch the world crumble with me. And don't forget to support your boy. Don't forget to donate. Okay? It's very simple. It's a legitimate PayPal account you can donate to. Everything's secured by the normal internet shit that's secured, okay? You can trust the link. It's a real link. I tested it out today. It works. Support the show. And watch the scroll. Here we go.
There's a whole ocean of oil under our feet. No one can get at it except for me.
We'll offer $150,000 for full title.
When do we get our money, Daniel?
I look at people and I see nothing worth liking.
I look at people and I see nothing worth liking.
I see the worst in people.
We have a sinner with us. Get out of here, devil!
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed. I can't keep doing this on my own. With these people.
Fucking amazing. It's beautiful. And we'll end the show with that right there. That'll be the end. Thank you for watching. Thank you for scrolling with me once again. I love you guys. Thank you to all the new subscribers and all the people liking the videos and people commenting on the videos. I really appreciate all of it. I'll stop the world and melt with you. Until next time, keep scrolling, keep trolling, keep patrolling the internet. Stay on it, guys. One last message, by the way. Don't be afraid to follow and manifest whatever your dream is. And watch There Will Be Blood, and you'll be fucking fired up to do so. Okay? Thank you for watching. Goodbye.